New information out tonight. Twice as many people in Travis County are dying from prescription drug overdoses than from street drugs like heroin, meth, and cocaine.
It's a trend nationwide that the local medical examiner's office just started tracking. They tell us more women than men are dying, and the average age is just 47 years old. Now, doctors, pharmacists, and law enforcement across Texas have a much faster way to track the pills.
Our Erin Cargile is live with an in-depth look at this new tool that's really been years in the making.
Well, that's right. And if you've been prescribed pain pills, anxiety pills, Adderall, even cough syrup with codeine in the last year, your name is in the state's prescription database. It's something the Texas Department of Public Safety has been tracking for 30 years, but it's been a pain for doctors to access the information. 2 years ago, the state told me they were trying to fix that, and now they have. Dr. Chris Zabel has been an emergency room doctor for 22 years. Even he has trouble spotting a liar.
If you're one of the people who acutely injures your back and you have acute severe back pain, you really want, need, and deserve to get a prescription for an appropriate medication. But the one who comes in and says, I have back pain, because what they really want is to get a prescription for 40 Vicodin because they can sell them for $5 each on the street, those two patients will, when they're both strangers, will look alike.
The only way to check their prescription history was to fill out this form and fax it to DPS, where someone would pull the data and send it in the mail, a process that could take several days.
Yeah, not going to help us in real time in the ER.
Dr. Zabel was one of 900 physicians and pharmacists who've been testing out this new online system where he could log in and pull up a patient's history in seconds.
It's amazingly helpful when I'm taking care of a patient and they say, I've got a new onset of back pain. Have you ever had back pain before? No, I've never had back pain before. And then I walk back in with a sheet of paper that I printed out from the state that says, well, as a matter of fact, you got a prescription for Vicodin from this doctor last week and a prescription for Norco from that doctor 2 weeks ago.
It also works the other way.
There are times when I walked out of the room and something about the guy kind of raised the hairs on the back of my neck, and I think, I'm not really trusting this individual, and then I go look at the database and there's nothing there.
Texas is now up to speed with many other states who've had their prescription information online for years.
This is needed by the customers as well as the department, and we're all very excited that it's finally here.
The state is phasing in new users every couple of weeks, the same people who've always had access to the information. By the end of the month, more than 100,000 doctors, pharmacists, and regulating agencies like the Texas Medical Board will be able to access the system, plus law enforcement investigators.
Do you think taking it online will increase the participation in the program?
Oh, I do, definitely, just based off of feedback that we've gotten.
Dr. Zabel is one doctor who will now be accessing the information on a regular basis.
I'm not trying to sit in a position where I'm judging these people. I think they too have a real diagnosis. It's just a different diagnosis. And if I'm able to successfully diagnose their drug addiction problem, then I'm able to get in a position where I really can help them.
Now, this new technology also gets Texas one step closer to sharing prescription information electronically with other states, which they say could shut down more doctor shopping across state lines.
Well, Erin, is there any guideline as it comes to why someone can actually get on and access this information?
Well, yeah, there are actually very strict state laws, and you can't just randomly look people up. The state can actually log each time somebody gets into the system. I asked them for the purpose of this story, hey, can you look my name up, show me how it works? They said no, because you're not a patient and you're not under investigation.
All right, Erin, thank you for that in-depth report.
You're welcome.